Welcome back, everybody. It's Burhaan again, and I'm playing Forza 6 again. I've just logged in and I've seen this registration for the Forza Racing Championships. It's just something that I've got to figure out is to get my gold membership sorted out. It has since expired. So what was I doing there? Message center. Let's just go claim that. Driver reward, thank you. I have one in the message center too. No messages. Okay. What I'm gonna do is, I believe we had a, was it a rival race? There was definitely something in the career. I think it was
Your next race will be at Road Atlanta, host to Can-Am, Stock Car, Petit Le Mans, and Grand Prix events.
Good. I think I'm just going to continue. I think it was one of those special races that I had access to, which definitely helps with points and definitely helps with sort of just upping the career a little bit. But I feel like I'm going to go with my Mercedes to this track. Let's get going. This is going to be interesting. Let's have a look quickly at mods. We're looking for a green mod, 4000 affinity boost. I'm not sure about this track. We've got power and extras. We have already got some extra stuff. Do you want additional power and less weight? Let's go with something a little bit more. We did win some in the last round. I like to use unlimited, things that we can use unlimited. These are all single-use things. Leave it out. Let's go. I just want to race. I haven't raced for a while. I just want to race. I just want to get on the track. Just want to hear that engine. Maybe a little rusty in the... Ooh, yeah, as I suspected. Gotta get used to the control again. It's been almost a week since I played, which is not normal. Ooh, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. That was nasty. Ooh, gotta learn this track. I don't believe I've raced it before. Well, I must have raced this before, but it feels new for some reason. Warming up the tires. 6 laps, we've got some time. We do have time, so it's not a time issue. I don't plan on restarting, just because I made a little mistake there. A little bit late on the gas, but we did make up the position, so that's okay for now. This morning's sunlight is the morning or afternoon, whatever it is. It's really interesting. It makes, yeah, I know this track. I think I know this track. Yeah, I know this track. Okay, let's go. The name of the game is to stay on the road. Fuck you. Let's try to keep the language censored. I don't know who's watching. Let's go. The last lap was 1 minute 41. That was much better on the out. Car's definitely snaking all over the show. see if we can break late. Up to position 11. Feels good so far this lap. Brake. Let's try to keep it behind this guy. Yeah, of course, he's going to try to cut me off for whatever reason. I did nothing to him. 6 seconds quicker. 6.4 at least. Bit of a straight. The car feels very jumpy. I don't know what's the deal. Definitely have got to concentrate and focus on the tires. Let's brake. Oh man. Come on. He's behind me, so that's good. I don't need to brake on this bend. Ooh, that felt fun. 8.5 seconds quicker on that lap. Of course, the first. Try to go between these guys. What do you think? Is there enough space? Ooh. Come on. The paint job on this car in front of me, I don't know what it is, but it looks really sexy. I don't know. There's no badges on the car. I don't know what it is. Don't recognize the shape either. Really bad of me because I used to know cars pretty well. Oh, a little bit too warm in that. No, we both managed to keep it. Both managed to keep it sane. Airbnb advertising on the bumper of this. That's pretty cool. Trying to draft. A little bit wide. Let's brake. Let's try to keep on the inside. Late brake. Yes. Can we make it stick? We braked. Let's see. Can we go on the inside? I did tap the brake a little bit just to keep it under control. Almost a second quicker there. We're fast on the straight here, so let's see if we can get by. Ooh, this paint job is really cool. That green, that, ooh, it's so good. A little bit wide there. A little early braking. Got a good turn over there. We could probably draft him now. Let's try to outbrake him. That was good. On a little bit of grass. Come on. Can we get out of there quick enough? He's chasing. Come on. Made it stick. Yeah. Now we just have to get to the end and we just have to stick on the road. That's all that's required of us. Focus on the braking, focus on the turning. And look after the tires. Still have 2 laps to go. Perfect turn. That felt good too. A little quicker. 1:32. Let's try not to get too distracted at times. We are in front now, obviously, so well, it's not obvious, but yeah. Hence why there's nobody in front of me. Let's not get too excited. As I said in the last video, this does not sound like a Mercedes-Benz. If my Mercedes-Benz, well, I don't have a Mercedes-Benz, but if I did have a Mercedes-Benz, I would want it to sound like this. And I would want it to handle like that. I would probably do a little bit with the tires and stuff. Definitely wouldn't keep the paint job. But anyway, I digress. Let's get back to the race. Let's get off the grass. Ooh, that was... Keep the right side. Go wide. Turn in sharp. A little bit grass. I hesitated at the end there. It cost me 0.2 of a second. Not bad. Not bad at all. Good turn. I probably could have gone a bit quicker around there. That felt good. That felt good. Second quicker. Lost a little bit over there because of the wheel spin. Got a little ambitious on the exit. Let's keep the braking. Keep the braking. Try not to accelerate too hard because the rear end does step out. Hesitated a little bit. We're still a second ahead. We are still, well, a second ahead on this lap in terms of the fastest time. Almost there, almost there. 9 minutes into the race. Just the last few corners. Can you hear that? That's my rear tires basically spinning out of control. Ooh, 1 minute 31. Decent lap. Decent track. Well, decent race. That's what I was trying to say. 26k1, 13,000 XP, 41, level 41, Infinity 3. Thank you very much, Mercedes-Benz. No spins, nothing. Okay, cool. Yeah, as I said, I think it was a showcase event that I was given. I can't remember what it was though. It would be fun to do one.
Everyone has their favorites. The kind of loyalty, either fierce or subtle, that results in dinner table one-upmanship, arguments on the internet, and manufacturer-branded apparel. After all, the car you like, that's the best one, surely. Time to settle this battle of the brands in a shootout to determine once and for all who leads the pack and who trails in their dust.
Who leads the... That's interesting. Let's have a look. Do we want to do this? Hypercar shootout. That sounds interesting. I see a Ferrari front end. At the Le Mans circuit. 1 lap. Choose from hypercar shootout. Let's do it.
Your next race will be at Le Mans, famous for the high-speed Mulsanne Straight.
Getting complaints from the neighbors about being too loud. What the fuck is that? If you're sleeping, I'm racing. Smooth braking and accelerating inputs help keep your car under control. Yes, that's correct. I can attest to that. I've experienced that. Can't say much for the other drivers though.
Time to prove which hypercar is the fastest around Le Mans.
Ooh. Started 13 McLaren P1. Ferrari. La Ferrari. Cooling Seg. Agera. Ooh. When I see an Agera, I just think of the movie Fast and Furious. I don't know why. I don't see any specs. I did click on the thing because of the Ferrari. So I'm gonna go with the beautiful red La Ferrari. Look at that baby, she's so sexy. Let's see if we can do this car any justice. I'm not gonna tweak it at all. Oh, pose like a kitten. So cliche. Loads of wheel spin on the rear. How's the braking? Sorry. Let's try to keep it in one piece. Let's try to get it back around the track in one piece. I don't know the track, so it's interesting, but let's see. He went wide, very wide. Now time to enjoy the car. It literally handles like a go-kart. And it's pretty responsive. I must say obviously it's much more responsive than the Mercedes-Benz. This is a really long straight. That P1 is on my ass. 195, 197, 199, 205. Things are shaking and I need to brake. Sorry, dude. That was so bad of me. I'm looking at the speed and not focusing on the road. Call it what you want. Maybe I was cheating. But I honestly didn't notice the bend coming up. 195. There is a bend coming up now. Let's look for the red. Brake, brake, brake. Let's try to stay on the road. The car is super low, so any bumps that you go over, that car bounces. Affects the handling. Nobody behind me, nobody in front of me. Bend coming up. It's kind of like a really interesting bend because it leads into another, which is super tight. Good. Good, good. You can see them in my rear view mirror. That P1 has the capability of catching me. It's much quicker on the straights. Top speed is it's a much faster top speed vehicle. I think the Ferrari accelerates a lot quicker than the other two. And that's the advantage. Let's try to keep this neat. Ooh, that's so nasty. There's sand on the outside of that bend. I feel like I'm going through like a country town here. Probably is. This track feels like it's in the middle of a country town. It's beautiful scenery. Here I am driving a freaking Ferrari, La Ferrari, and I'm looking at the scenery. What the hell? I have no idea how long this track is too. Been going for 3.5 minutes. Ooh, really long. Sweeping left. Ooh, what was those? What is that? Damn, that wasn't cool. Okay, here's the final stretch coming up. I'd like to know in the comments what you thought of that race. I feel a bit bad about actually hitting that P1 and the fact that he slipped off the road. My Ferrari's all beaten up. 11,000 credits, almost 6,100 credits on the driver level, 6,100 on the Ferrari level, Affinity level. I'm gonna continue the career on my next episode. It's been pretty fun. This Ferrari is really cool. I'd love to own it in the game. I'd love to own it in real life too, actually. Yeah, that was a good race. It was a good career race too. Thank you very much for watching. See you guys on the next episode. Bye bye.